Well, hey there team, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to some more Warhammer 40,000 Daemonhunters Chaos Gate Execution Force. Let's go. Alright, so we need to do more research. We just finished this one for starters, Warp Field Penetration, which allows Stratagem and Quicksilver. Okay, sure, I'll take your word for it. So what is all this other crap? Well, actually, is this the mission specific one? The Seed. Prerequisites. +1 requisition? Okay. The Poxwalker carcass carried remnants of a corrupt seed that was destroyed along with its carrier. I just want to say, not to get into a rant immediately, but we play Terra Invicta, we play Xenonauts, all, XCOM-like games. What makes up these sort of games? Well, I think 50% of the equation is having a really interesting research tree system with robust descriptions. That might just be for me, and that might be where some people that like XCOM and Xenonauts don't like Terra Invicta, right? Because Terra Invicta is so heavy on that text description. But I love that for world building. It's got to be my favorite narrative device. Any game that has that in it. Anyway, I just thought I'd pause and gush a bit. I like reading these little things and pushing the research tree forward. I love research trees. God, I'm turning into a boring old man. Anyway, whatever. Poxwalker carcass carried remnants of a corrupt seed that was destroyed along with its carrier. I need to study an intact seed recovered from a live host in order to ascertain how they function to spread this plague. So this is the story related thing, and this is okay, yep. And now what are these? Enhanced attunement. I believe there's an opportunity to leverage your Prognosticars further by layering their talents over the Edict's Geller field that should be able to curtail the Bloom's defenses and expose the enemy to a greater measure of my power. +1 stratagem shot slot. Prognosticars. Yeah? Okay, and here's another one. Bloom Suppression 1. What was that? Enhanced attunement. Your Prognosticars are trained as a tool of divination, but their psychic talents can be put to another use as well, dampening the warp echoes that are released when your knights enter the Bloom's psychic field. Prognosticars, -5% warp surge per turn. Right, so presumably if you go to a planet that's covered by a Prognosticar, it'll give that debuff. Okay, that's cool, I guess. And what's this? Tides of escalation. The tides of the warp swell and heave before surging forth and bursting in a burst of roiling energy. Let us make use of the Prognosticars to anticipate their flows and allow your brothers to exploit their psychic talents to maximum effect. So +1 willpower on warp surge. So the warp surge is when it happens, when it hits 100%. So it'll give back mana to my dudes. Okay, so all things considered, the game really wants me to fight under the Prognosticar banner, if possible. I get that. Now what's going on over here? This is the stratagem thing, isn't it? Yeah. So I don't know if I'm gonna understand what these are. Give me a sec, because I saw this button over here. What is this? Your stratagems, Quicksilver, Psychic. Target a knight who gains +2 AP. So I think this is a deck of, I can't remember. I play a lot of games. I think this is a deck of cards that you can use in battle in a limited capacity. All right, and then this potentially is going to give us more. Heal. Oh, look at this. Target an ally to heal all. My work has on occasion required me to reverse the ravages of the plague god that can be inflicted upon his enemies. Extending this skill to your knight's complex physiology is no trivial matter, but with some careful study, I believe I can accelerate their body's inherent regenerative processes. Now what's this? Gate of Infinity. All knights and combat servitors. What's a combat servitor? Teleports to any visible location. All knights gain -1. Oh, so it's like Deep Strike. I've been studying your chapter's unconventional use of teleporters to transport forces onto the ground. Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. Marines don't usually use teleporters, not like that at least. They actually deep strike in little, so that must be more of a Grey Knight thing. There you go. It shows a commendable flexibility, but I believe I can extend this tactic farther to support surface movement without the aid of a personal teleporter. Okay, well that's groovy. Torpor. All visible enemies afflict immobilized for a turn. Right, that's hard CC. That's really good. So this is very powerful mega spells. Even with my limited combat experience, I know the power of maneuverability as a force multiplier. Let us deny our enemies this advantage so that your knights can exterminate them with ease. Right, and in strength of spirit, all knights gain plus 50% crit. Oh, that's pretty strong too. I know you Grey Knights appreciate the value of shock tactics and decisive aggression. With study, I can fortify their mental wards to leave the enemy crippled before it has a chance to respond. Okay, so they're all really interesting and cool. I'm still just going to do the mission one for now. Right, 14 days. But we got the reading out of the way. And now we're going to go to the star map. And I don't think we're going to make it there in time, and it's already covered by a Prognosticar. Alright. I'm still going to go anyway and just see. Oh! Wait, what's this?
Alert. Proximate warp currents are unstable. Recommend immediate aggressive acceleration or the edict's coordinates may be disrupted.
Right.
Analysis.
Insufficient cogitation time to perform reductive calculations.
Right.
Impact imminent.
Let me ward the ship, Commander. I just read an ancient tome on the topic of warp turbulence.
Oh, good for you, mate.
Theoretical text, no doubt. Tampering with the warp on such a scale is foolhardy. The edict is a sturdy ship.
Music's drowning old mate out, isn't it? Accelerate immediately. The warp drive will be at risk. Maintain current course. The ship may be at risk. Have Vakir ward the ship. The ship may be at risk. The warp drive might be at risk. What does that mean? I don't know about this heretical nonsense. Maintain current course. Let's accelerate.
All prayers should be directed to the machine god.
Brace for impact.
Brace. Warp drive damage minus 20% ship speed. Oh, no, it's like the worst thing that could have happened. Okay, well, we'll never do that again. That's fine. The edict maintains its course as it plows through the turbulent zone, although the warp drive overheats in the process. Ship speed infinite. Can I fix that? Warp drive. Barracks construction in progress. What happens if I do this? If you change construction, you will lose all progress. No, I refuse. But we will repair that ASAP. Okay. Poo in my mouth. Yuck. Let's go back to here. Get a bit centralized. Ship project complete. Barracks 1. Commander, Juna Mechanicum clergy have returned from the barracks. They report it is now fit for habitation. The decks have been restored, the quarters consecrated, and the armory restocked. The surviving stewards are even now preparing the area for your battle brothers. As per standard chapter regime, all potential comforts have been removed. Exactly, good. Can't have the boys getting distracted by fidget spinners. +4 capacity, +1 recruit rank. Oh, that's even better. Okay, cool. Ship status. I don't even need to read any of this other crap because we need to repair the warp drive. Warp drive has been damaged and rendered inoperative. Until we repair it, the edict's transit speed will be seriously hampered. It's going to cost me 6 servo bros and 12 days. That's okay. We got this. Travel. Bloom spawn detected. Our Prognosticar choir has detected the presence of 3 new eruptions. Very cool. We've informed Titan, but we have to act immediately. Right, so this is getting prognosticated. Eh? I've got another Prognosticar. Now, -2 corruption levels when attuned. Enemy types detected for missions. Bloom deadline. And it's for adjacency of 1, isn't it? Yeah, we never upgraded it or anything like that. Alright, I need to think about this. Oh, not in a million years am I going to get them all, and I think saving for... Right, so I can get any of them, and I want to save my Prognosticar to try and wipe 2 Bloom, if possible, in the future. You know what I mean? Yeah. Alright, hang on. So, tell me more, tell me more. Seek and destroy the Bloom spawn. Kill 8 enemies with ranged weapons. That's actually quite doable, isn't it? What are you? What are you? What are you? Cultist of Nurgle. Is that just the normal shooty dudes? Just the picture seems a little bit strange to me. Corruption -1. You will reduce the Bloom by -1. Okay, that's really tempting. Narthasium, a Psy Cannon, and a Purgaboy. Right. Now, you don't have any Bloom on you, do you? Win mission with no critical injuries. That's a big ask. And then this one, same thing, -1 corruption. Kill 8 enemies with melee weapons, also quite doable. A rank 2 apothecary, a storm bolter, and a warding staff. Ooh, I wouldn't mind one of them. I quite like that thing. But I can't tell what sort of baddies they have. Yeah, alright, bugger it. We're going to jump on this one. We're going to jump on this one. What's going on here?
The fight against the vile heretics takes an interesting turn.
Oi, the DLC!
Grandmaster Kai may have grown obstinate sitting on Titan, but there are others who recognize the need for action. The Officio Assassinorum has agreed to make available an execution force tasked with exterminating this Bloom.
Oh, that sounds very groovy.
Demand we work alone, Inquisitor. We are fully capable of handling the threat.
Did you not make the case days ago that this strike force is depleted? Are we not allies in this crusade against chaos?
Oh, you got him! Lunette's laughing!
The doctrine permits the use of outside forces under certain exigent circumstances.
We all have a duty to elevate need above custom.
Oh, I can't remember what any of these bloody assassins are.
On the battlefield.
The Vindicare's the sniper? Infiltration and armor pierce? Calexis negates the powers of the warp? Oh yeah? Sacrifices HP and bleeds the enemy? I don't know, I've got me bleedy boy already. Precision targeting at long range. Do I only get one? Do I only get one? Infiltration appeals to me immensely. Like opening angles on these blokes. Let's go.
Take the enemy's form to sow misdirection, discord, and terror. It is a subtle approach, but one that can be deadlier than any blade.
Vicar of Dibley 5. Very cool.
Commander, understand that while the Officio Assassinorum trains the finest operatives in the Imperium, they lack your battle brothers' resilience.
Ah, so they're pussies.
While you can requisition more assassins, the cost will be high. Each operative has undergone countless genetic and cybernetic enhancements to transform them into the ultimate killers.
Yeah, they're like witches. They've been on the juice. Right. Tell me more, tell me more. Let's go to the barracks. Let's have a look at this bloke. Recruit Knight. Oh, there's an assassin slot. Look at that. Right, so I can have one of each anyway. So which one are you? Oh, Jesus. Not a lot of room for imagination or anything in that suit. What am I doing? I'm just spamming buttons now. I'm flustered. I want to inspect you. I was trying to rotate you, but I guess not. Geez, look at you. Now, what have you got? A neural shredder? It won't hurt me if it's aimed at me brain. Shoot a spread attack. At range 8, deal 3 damage. Armor pierce, that seems pretty good. Phase sword. 4 damage, armor pierce. Frag grenade. Do you have a full tree? Okay, you've got this. Polymorphine. While active, this unit cannot be seen by enemies. Cancelled when this unit makes an attack. Oh wow, so just straight up invisible. Groovy. Poison blades. Target an enemy at range 7 to deal 2 damage. +1 stun. Okay, well that seems pretty cool. Passive. When this unit executes a target, it gets +1 AP. Cool. That's really cool. Passive. When this unit kills an enemy, all of its ability cooldowns are reduced by 1. Right. Right, so you maybe a finisher. Right? That's probably one way to look at it. Character. Unavailable. Surname 5. So I can't really customize you, but that's okay. I don't really care. Loadout. Phase sword. Neural shredder. Synth skin body glove. Unit cannot be targeted by autos. Units with enhanced mobility are able to climb obstacles above their height. Ah, okay. And then grenades and all that sort of crap I can give you. Okay, cool. Hey, welcome to the team, lady. All right, where were we? We was traveling. Oops. Oh, I pressed W right then. I didn't realize it was not me.
It is clear that these seeds are fragments of some vile artifact.
Oh, we've done the
saturated with
research.
corruption. Once fused with organic life, they spread rapidly from the host, afflicting whole populations with a deadly plague.
Right.
All according to the plague god's desires.
Yes. But what confounds me is how it spread so quickly between solar systems. I have issued an interdiction order for this sector. Interplanetary travel will be limited. With the Emperor's mercy, it will buy us some time.
Denial. The Willful Edict is far too damaged to begin a new campaign.
And yet it must. This bloom is already ripening,
Right.
evolving fast towards some dire purpose. Would you truly turn your back on the trillions of souls the plague god threatens to devour?
Yeah,
Never.
come on.
But how do you propose we stop it?
This seed radiates a psychic imprint from what I believe to be some kind of origin. With further research, I will be able to pinpoint that location.
I would rather we simply purge them.
That
Yes.
is the difference between us, Purifier. You are the hammer, but I am the one with the burden to wield it.
Okay.
Destroying it now would silence the only lead we have. If I can prove these seeds all radiate from the same destination, then we can follow that trail and destroy the source of the bloom's power.
Roger.
Challenge. You said seeds. You deduce much from only one.
You are correct, Tech Priest. I need more. One is not sufficient to prove my theory.
Right.
Commander, you must send out your knights to harvest more.
You
Yeah.
would have us limp around the sector with more of this corruption in my hold?
I agree it is far from ideal, Dominus. But if the Inquisitor can locate the source of this corruption, then I advise we comply with her request.
Affirmative.
Affirmative.
Excellent. We have no time to waste.
No, you're not wrong. All right, let's get a wriggle on, shall we? Research project completed. The seed. As the bloom ripens, its seeds call out to a hidden concentration of cancerous energy. Yet this is the critical flaw, their critical flaw. I can use the psychic resonance to track a spore to the source and unleash your Grey Knights upon it. And in the meantime, they must harvest the seeds that I require. Right, okay, so MacGuffin, harvest seeds, basically. Contrived plot point to make me just do more of the thing. I'm all right with that.
You have my
Vacia.
attention, Knight.
How will you use the seeds to find the
You
nexus?
doubt me, Commander?
No. The psychic variance that covers each seed leaves a spore that I can follow. The more we collect, the stronger the trail to the nexus. Oh, what do you think this nexus is?
I do not know where the psychic scent will lead us. Yet.
What I can tell you is that these seeds have been germinating for some time. They require a safe location where the warp has already taken hold in the materium. One that would not readily fall under our scrutiny. Somewhere they could be left undisturbed for centuries, 100 years.
Several hundred, undoubtedly.
I will put it plainly, the Lords of Chaos are powerful, indeed, but we both know that they cannot act in real space with total impunity. This plague has been in the works for a long, long time.
Very well.
Is this the first time that you've worked with the Grey Knights?
To be honest, I had doubted your chapter's very existence until recently.
Oh, it just means we're doing our job properly. It would appear the old adages are true and that there is strength in secrecy. Oh, well then how did you learn of this?
I contacted the Ordo directly for martial support.
Right, after the astropath delivered her message, I contacted them directly. The only response was a set of coordinates. I followed them and the edict appeared shortly after. You can imagine my surprise. Our return to Titan was unscheduled. How did they know that we were there?
The Ordo has the best prognosticators.
I can't say for
Unrivaled in
sure.
reading the Emperor's tarot.
And there are other methods of divination that the ignorance would call heretical. Whoa, that sounds like a heretical excuse to me, to be honest. What matters is the Emperor clearly meant for us to intersect. Nurgle's plague must be stopped.
I bore you?
No, not at all. You
Yes,
entertain
you've
me
taken enough of
greatly.
my time.
I quite like this chick. Like, she's hard, but she's right. Okay, so we need 5 seeds for that. Oh, and I need more seeds. I can't research. Oh, that rustles me badly. Ektar, what have you...
You seek wisdom, Commander?
Always.
I am no ancient, but might be of some help.
Always, my brother. The Inquisitor wants us to harvest more
The
seeds.
cost of working with the Inquisition, brother.
She would have us suppress our righteous wrath to gather her research fodder. Oh, you disapprove.
The Inquisitor's methodology has proved fruitful.
Yes, it's not that I disapprove, I just would prefer to purge Nurgle's servants on sight in holy fire, but the Inquisitor's methodology has been fruitful. Let her lead us to this nexus, and we shall fall upon it with the righteous fury of the Emperor himself.
Certainly.
Have you fought the Plague God's minions before?
Nurgle is a powerful and detestably creative enemy.
Yes, countless times I have battled through hundreds of infected only to see them rise again as demons from the corpses. Yeah, right, creative?
The Plague God does not simply desire death and destruction like Khorne.
He plays with life, changes it, shifts it into a twisted and corrupted image of his own devising, and his foul works adapt relentlessly to survive. We must purify every last trace of this plague, or it will transform into something new and spread once again.
By all means, I hope that aids you, brother.
Good chat. I like these little chats, to be honest. Hello, Lunette. What have you got to say?
Protocol demands a preliminary salutation.
Yes?
Consider this requirement fulfilled.
No, fair enough, I do. These fragments are more than mere seeds.
Preliminary analysis suggests their origin lies prior to the Great Heresy.
Right, you caught me having a sip. One sec. Shards of some ancient archaeotech soaked in corrupted warp energy. Preliminary analysis suggests they're from prior to the Great Heresy, which I can only assume is Horus's heresy that he's speaking of. Or she, I think we covered. Further study is required, although the Inquisitor's requirements take precedence. How can an archaeotech shard spread
The
disease?
machine spirits can be corrupted by the warp like any soul.
Which is pretty wild. Heretics spread scrap code. Spirits that were once honorable now serve the dark powers through ruinous algorithms. Have you encountered such entities?
I once had the opportunity to study a predator tank that served the Black Legion.
Oh, wow. Several times I've done this. Its machine spirits were corrupted and vicious and desperate to spread their taint even into my own blessed machinery. An instructive experience, but I was forced to destroy them before observing the limits of their behavior.
Waiting for new input.
You care about this ship, yet it does not belong to the priesthood.
Ownership is irrelevant. My duty is to her.
Fair enough. The question of proprietary regarding the ship is the Imperial and Astartes navies is as old as the pact that brought the Emperor and Mars into alignment. Right, so you don't really care. You care more for the ship than its retinue.
Its storied history
Undoubtedly.
is that of anyone currently aboard.
I was assigned to the Edict centuries before you were conceived. This was the ship that carried several Grand Masters earlier in their service. Fair enough. Its storied history eclipses that of anyone currently aboard, and I will avoid her coming to harm.
Affirmative. I must attend to repairs.
Right. Cool. All right, let's continue on. Yeah, it's good. It's a good little narrative injection. Using my hands to explain it, as I'm sure you can see. Okay, right. Let's go. Start mission. Kill enemies with melee weapons. We're absolutely going to do that.
Inquisitor Vakir has developed psychic techniques to support you on the battlefield.
Stratagem.
Select this interface to choose from your available strategy. Select this slot to load a For now, you have only one stratagem available.
Got it. Right, for now. So that's the one I'm bringing. Kill 8 enemies with melee weapons. All right. Boars. Oh, I really like Boars and his get up, his build. But, well, maybe we bench the Purgator because we want to bring
Calidus.
We want to bring this Sheila with us. She's tiny. Oh, that's great. Justicar, Apothecary. I mean, maybe we swap you out. Even like I know you're jacked and you're the king, but we could use an interceptor. You know?
Thorn.
Why are you carrying a gun? Have I misunderstood something?
Thorn.
No, Thorn. Did I accidentally give that to you, did I? Alright, well... Where'd these come from? Condemnation. I must have won these as a reward or something, right? Alright, well let's equip those for starters, shall we? Oh, 4 sword, actually. Alright, so how is that different? No stun. This weapon does not cause stun damage. Huh. Upgrade options. I don't understand how that works. Upgrade available. Research required. So does it do these things or not? Has a 0% chance to gain +1 AP. Well, that doesn't really help. Crit. Alright, well, you know, look. Whatever. Can we scrap things at all? I don't know. That's fine. You can have that. Ranged weapon. Melee weapon. I mean, I guess you've just got a Storm Bolter. I might give that Storm Bolter to someone else. Armor types. War gear. Alright, you're okay for now. Boars. Melee weapon. As much as I like the warding staff on you, mate. Is this already equipped to someone? No. Oh wow, look at this. Blade of Infernus. That's cool. The name of it's on the side. Oos. That's very groovy. Did I spy another Terminator armor? Mantle of Purity. I mean, let's just equip it. Oh. It has like better, like, have a look at this. Yeah, see that? Oh, wowee. Does that make it so we can't change? Oh no, you can change the pauldrons and that. A little bit. Okay, I'm not that worried now. Steel Fate. Is that what's the name of his armor? No, Mantle of Purity. Okay. Actually, you know, for whatever reason, he's my favorite, and I think it's just because he's got Terminator armor. I'm going to give him the Storm Bolter as well. Oh, look at it. Okay, cool. I think we're ready to go. This is my loadout. Very groovy. So what have I got? I've got a lot of melee. I'm not bringing a machine gun platform dude for the moment. Yeah, I have to figure out if I can break down equipment or trade it or something like that. Maybe I can get requisition back.
Detected. The blue spawn have infested this bastion of the Adeptus Ministorum.
Right.
Vile blasphemy.
Yes, disgusting.
The Plague Lord continues to taunt us with his detestable works. We must end it here.
100%. Alright, very good. Well, we might just put a pin in. Oh wow, she's got like no HP either.
What is your will? Your orders?
Ready to kill on your command.
Brilliant. That's what I want to hear. Okay, cool. She looks pretty cool. I like her hair. Alright. Very good. Oh, look at this! Big balls, man! He's my man! So they all have names as well. So if I recruit more new dudes, are they gonna have voice acted?
My blade is yours.
Because they say their surname. Oh man, I'm pretty pumped that it's actually got sort of named characters. Anyway, let me know if you want to see some more team. I'm really enjoying this. I hope you are too, and we'll continue if you want it. Might just leave it there for the time being, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.